there was one time he messed up in a match. It was his fault, and he blamed it on me because he's the vet, I'm the rookie, and I didn't appreciate like how he handled that, and especially backstage. To me, this was too far. Not how you talk to a colleague, and especially when it was his fault. So for that, yes, there was definitely a disagreement there on that. And then, you know, after that, there was just other things. Him kind of big dogging me, but at the same time, like, he says it was tough love or trying to get things out of me, but people's methods don't always, you know, they don't always work for everybody else. Right. That's not, I'm not receptive to that. Instead, that's going to push me away. Not push me away, but it's going to make me, oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to prove to you, but I'm also not really going to be that cool with you. Yeah. But eventually, like, we regained each other's, you know, respect and became cool.
You know, I can dig that because that kind of happened with me, and not like I was on the same thing, but with wrestling, but in football, Rich Gannon was my quarterback with the Raiders. And I remember I got knocked out in a preseason game, and he came up. I mean, I'm like, this is the first time I didn't even know I got knocked out, but I just remember my head was spinning. I didn't know what the hell. That was my first time having a concussion, and he's like, that's what you get because the coaches talked about that, you know, all week or something like that. This move that they did on special teams, and I just remember being like in a stupor and just looking at him like, what are you saying to me right now? Like, why would you say that? Like, and I just remember then there was the whole thing of him being Dick Gannon, and I didn't really like that. And then years later, it wasn't until after I got out of the league where I realized it's like, oh, like his whole mindset, he had been a journeyman quarterback. He had gone through all these. And so that respect can happen after, especially when you have perspective. He was trying to get the most out of it because he said, like, you were a rookie. I'm on the tail end of my career. I was trying to do whatever I could to push you guys. And so, yeah, I know some of you guys didn't like me in the locker room, but it wasn't my job to try to like you, you know, to be a friend with you. I needed to make sure we were going to get to the Super Bowl, you know?
Right.
And so I can see how, you know, you could have that type of misunderstanding and then kind of get back in and be cool again because of the respect.
Yeah. Well, and sorry, but I was going to say, I think the main thing was with the John Cena story is it crossed over the line to where it was disrespect, and I felt like I was disrespected.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to take that. You know, within the confines, if I messed up, I understand that in this situation, you are at fault, but you're blaming it on me. I'll take it because I'm the rookie, but let's not go wild with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was wildly disrespectful to the point where, I mean, we have talked about it a long time, but I'm sure John would tell you if he could go back in time, he did not handle that right.
Okay,
I'm certain.
I know Booker T got involved in it too, right?
Sorry,
Booker T, he got involved.
No,
I thought he got involved, and I think he was saying, Booker T reacted to the video. Okay, yeah, okay.
I saw Booker T Saturday.
You saw Booker T Saturday?
And then rode to the airport with him and an autograph signed, gave a big hug. Booker T is somebody I look at as like an older brother, like a mentor.
Hall of Famer?
Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I was at his Hall of Fame.
Hey, man.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
This is wrestling.
Yeah.
So this is wrestling. And we're wrestlers with podcasts and on YouTube. But like I said, I just saw Booker T, all love.
Yeah.
We never mentioned that. Got in the car because we both know what time it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was wondering, is Lucha better than WWE? You see the Mexican wrestlers? You ever see the Mexican?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
they do all the flips and all that. Yeah. Do you ever?
Well, WWE has AAA now, which is they partnered or they own it now. Lucha Libre company.
It was Lucha. I actually did it on what is it? The El Rey Network. They had.
Oh yeah.
I played a character on there. They had a storyline. So I was one of the dudes protecting the Vince McMahon was a Spanish dude
of
the Lucha, and I was one of his hench dudes.
That's
so
cool.
I was on a couple episodes, but then they just stopped it, But when I would watch, they would have the matches. These guys were doing incredible flipping.
Yep.
The acrobatics with the mask, it was sick. And I was like, I wonder if there's differences. Is there more flipping?
Yeah.
Are they more skilled or?
It's just a different style and fast paced and like you should check out WWE now. Like it's cool. Like they have that and they have AAA and also Evolve is one of their new ones too, which is kind of like an independent promotion, but they have it. I sound like I'm repping for WWE right now, but anyway, no, but like you should check it out. Like there's a ton of super talented cats on there. Yeah, the male and female, actually.
I know
think the women
Cargill.
wrestlers might be
Cargill?
some of the most.
Mrs.
Oh,
Cargill?
Jade? Yeah, she's
I keep
awesome.
in touch.
Jade,
She's a
yeah.
fan of mine.
I mean, she's a fan of yours?
Yeah, I
Nice.
on Instagram. I just go, yo, keep killing. She is.
Yeah.
She's so nice to look at, man.
How you stay so swole? I'm like,
Yeah,
I
what's-
think
yeah, what's-
you
is
and
that
I might be
natural?
around the same age. Like, how old are you?
45.
Yeah, so we're around the same age.
Is that natural?
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Well, hey, product placement.
Yeah.
I take Primal Viking now.
What's
This
Primal
is an
Viking?
ad. This is an ad. Oh, Primal Viking men's supplement.
It's
I don't have
awesome.
it with me, but
It's good. Oh, you use it to work out and stuff?
yeah. And it
Primal
has energy.
Viking?
Primal Viking. Yeah,
Really?
testosterone
Oh,
booster. Men's. It's got reindeer, kidney, liver, and heart, cod liver oil. Yeah, it's pretty.
is it a powder or is it a?
There's capsules. There's also a longevity. I don't even know what you call it. But
Yeah.
it's like some kind of liquid in
Yeah.
a dropper.
They used
Yeah.
to be.
Are you like what's your morning workout routine person? Like, because
Evening.
It depends for me. Like today, I worked out in the morning. But it depends on what I have to do that day.
Yeah.
Like whatever is the most important thing I have to do that day, I like to get done first. So then I'm not preoccupied when I'm in the gym. Because I enjoy the gym. I like to. If I have nothing on my mind, I'll stay in there 3 hours and come up with new
I'm the
exercises.
same way. I tend to sacrifice my sleep so I can get in the gym early.
Yeah.
So that way I don't have, because if my phone starts going off, and you know how that, like, if you're trying to get a lift in and you're trying to handle business, it messes up the rest in between, and then you just can't focus. So I try to get up before anybody gets up before. But if it gets like the afternoon, there's a 99% chance I'm not working out just because
Yeah.
I can't cut off,
So your diet is, how's your diet?
My
Pretty
diet
exceptional?
is pretty, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
you see, he didn't eat not one of these.
One of them.
and black coffee in here, like people always ask. But like, I'll tell you what, if you need some incentive to get in shape, you try being in your underwear only on TV in front of the entire world every week.
Yeah.
That will make you
Facts.
get in shape. That'll make you figure out your diet.
Yeah.
And so just the habits I built there, I've kept them. And then now, like my son, oh my gosh, he's even stricter on his diet than I am. Like he doesn't eat sugar. He's like, treats are foreign to him. It's just how he is. He's always grown up healthy. And so like he just doesn't crave sugar. He prefers vegetables and things, chicken breast and broccoli.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Wow. Does he learn from you, or does he go, because sometimes when you have a strength, you try to pass it and get, man, Pops, what you know, but you swole. Like, I mean, he should, but, or does he go, I got to hear it from somebody else?
You know what? It depends on what it is. Cause
Okay.
like he does what I do. Like he watches me and like, yeah, like with the food, he pushes me to be better because, like I said, he's more strict than I am. Because now, hey, man, I have a cheat meal now and then. Like, let's enjoy ourselves. But like, he plays basketball and everything. He's really tight on it. But sometimes I'll tell him things over and over and over.
Yeah.
And it takes somebody else to tell him the same thing. And I have to, that I told him. And then he's like, he said what you said.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Did he?
So
that's every dad's.
bodybuilder, you were competing? Were you
I
bodybuilding?
competed once.
Okay.
Funny story. I never wanted to compete. That's not why I do this. Not why I got into it. I just love it. And I do it because I have an ideal physique in my mind, how I want to look. And it's not necessarily what the judges see. I'm not trying to look like a bodybuilder, but I want to look like a comic book, like a superhero. Like
Hell
very
yeah.
aesthetic, and it changes. But anyway, for acting, the casting directors were telling me I was too big and too bulky and looked like a bodybuilder, so I needed to lose some size. I'm like, man, if I need to lose all this muscle, like everything I've worked for my whole life, I need to have some kind of a goal. So I was like, if I just do one of those, what is it, a physique competition, you just get really shredded,
Yeah.
just lose weight, lose muscle.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that's something I can shoot for. If there's a reason, I'll do it. So I was doing that, but then I ended up doing classic physique because, you can keep your legs, and so then I don't have to lose everything. You get a little bit of shape. But I had to lose like 20 pounds for it. So
Whoa.
I did it, and this is again, like it was 4 weeks of prep because most people do like 12 weeks. I couldn't do it. If it was going to be that long, I wasn't going to do it.
3 months is about that time where you get ready. Yeah.
But 4 weeks, I did it, and it was like a crash diet, but it worked. I got in under the weight limit, came in.
You want it?
I did. And then I was
won.
like, that's it for me.
And
One
just
and
messed
done.
around.
Came in and won, and that's
Let me
it.
ask. And you never did it before, right?
First time.
That's your life.
Got
your
it.
life story is just
Wow.
Like, that is crazy. Have you ever thought about that? That your life story is
I hadn't, but now that you point that out,
Jeez.
yeah.
That's another 154 conversation in the books. We are bridging culture back to its roots.
From Africa to the world, we're telling stories our way.
So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments. This is 154.